ho. I decorated.
You did. I love it. It's festive.
It's festive.
It's festive. And our next 2 episodes are going to be Christmassy after this one. So.
But in this one, we're going to break your heart.
Yeah. We're going to stomp on it. And okay. I'll get there. But, yeah, we're good.
Like I told you the other night, this isn't one deep impact. It's 6 little impacts.
Yeah.
And it hurts. It's disaster week.
Yeah. And you know, we didn't want to do, like, aliens and zombies and...
Yeah.
You know, the, like, apocalypse. Yeah.
Yeah. No, we want to go, like...
And it's so hard to find because 2012, Day After Tomorrow, those are all considered action movies.
Yeah.
They're not considered horror. So I had to scour. I think Reddit was responsible for, like, 2 of these.
I refuse to believe that Day After Tomorrow isn't a horror.
I'm sorry. Here's my opinion. If it's about an apocalypse or an apocalyptic event, it's horror because that's scary.
Yeah. If you're not scared of that, if you don't already have contingency plans for, like, all possible things.
It's scary. Sorry. It's not an action movie. You know? Like, there's shit hurtling towards the earth that's gonna decimate us all. That's scary.
It's very scary.
It's scary.
Very scary.
Very scary.
So, thing about this week is, though, none of these movies were bad.
No.
None of them were bad.
So I'm kind of proud of myself.
Yeah, this is really good.
Yeah.
Good work was done here.
Thank you.
Good work was done here. None of them are bad.
No.
So, when we start off with the least favorite of the week, please keep in mind, it's not a bad movie. It was an excellent watch. I would watch it and will watch it again.
Oh, this was my, like, 3rd time watching it.
This is my first time for all of these movies, because I usually avoid disaster movies because they make me cry.
Well,
like a big old baby.
Well, you know, yours is Home Invasion.
Yeah, that's like my scary.
Apocalyptic is mine.
Yeah.
Like, so when 2012 was coming out in theaters, I would go see movies, and when the trailer started, I had to walk out of the theater.
Yeah.
And then walk back in once the trailer was over. Panic.
My aunt was an extra in that movie.
Really?
Yeah. Couldn't tell you where she is.
She's probably cold somewhere.
Probably.
Speaking of cold, if we had a nickel for every time Kevin Zegers was cold on this show, we'd have 2, but it's weird that it happened twice.
Yeah. It is.
Poor Kevin Zegers.
Our first movie is The Colony.
Yeah.
It's post... I don't want to... It's not a nuclear winter.
No.
And it's not from, like, a volcanic ash situation, like that one book that I was telling you about.
Yeah.
If you can find the YA dystopian book about one of the biggest volcanoes in the world erupting, and it's like this little girl who's never seen the sun, never seen green, because the sun's completely not obliterated, but completely covered by all the volcanic ash in the air. Please let me know what it was called, because it's driving me insane. I can't find it. But no, everything's wintry, because they have weather modification machines that went haywire.
Yeah.
And now the whole world's...
It's HARP.
Yeah.
It's HARP.
Yeah, that's a much easier way to
Join
put
my
it.
conspiracy theory about HARP. Because I have them.
This whole week made me go conspiracy theory nuts.
Yeah.
I started rewatching X-Files. Because I was like, I need something that hurts a little less, but I'm still wanting to hurt.
That's why I restarted American Horror Story.
Yeah. I did that too. I'm about halfway through Coven.
Well, you know, we've talked before on the show about, you know, I started a TV show to watch while husband's not.
Yeah.
You know? And he goes, oh, you're rewatching Asylum? Can you start it from the beginning so I can watch? So, now I'm slowly rewatching American Horror Story.
And, you know, Asylum and Coven have my 2 favorite Jessica Lange lines in history.
Yeah.
And Asylum's is, I didn't listen to everybody when they said you were stupid. And then we've talked about this one, but Naughty Pod!
And see, I had like a 2-hour conversation with husband about American Horror Story, and he's like, well, what's your favorite season? And I was like, okay, my favorite Jessica Lange season is this one, but my favorite Sarah Paulson season is this one. My favorite Evan Peters season is this one. Fuck Emma Roberts. My favorite...
Yep. Absolutely.
That's how you have to do it with Horror Story.
Yeah. Because there is a Lang season. There's a Paulson season.
There's a Kathy Bates season.
Oh.
You know?
My Jessica Lange season is the same as my Kathy Bates season.
Which one?
Coven.
Oh, see, my Kathy Bates is Freak Show.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
But Freak Show is lower on my list because I liked her in Roanoke better than I liked her in Freak Show.
I love Roanoke. I do. But it's also one of those, like, so I've seen Murder House 5 times. I've seen Asylum twice. I've seen Hotel once. But that's my, you know the guy with the burned face? That's my favorite. His season is Hotel.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
I can't believe we're talking about Ryan Murphy.
I hate him.
Hey.
Hate him.
If you want Ryan Murphy without the problems, his name is Mike Flanagan.
Right.
And he has wonderful series on Netflix.
Oh. Remind me when we get to Patreon. I need to discuss that with you. Nothing bad. I just need where to start.
Oh, I got you.
Okay.
I got you.
Anyways, we're talking about the colony.
Do you have Netflix?
I have a way to watch Netflix on the tablet.
Good, because one of my 4, not next week, but the week after, is on Netflix. Looks really good, but I wasn't sure.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know. So yeah,
the colony.
Colony.
It was The Thing mixed with that one movie I saw once.
My first note is I wouldn't survive this. And let me tell you why.
Because we're just always cold. Anyway?
My toes would have fallen off. Let's face it. You know how cold my toes are.
Yeah.
I wore socks today so I wouldn't have to warm my toes up underneath your knee.
That's fair. I mean, I guess. There for you.
When they were growing the food, I don't know if you noticed. I noticed. They had wheat growing right next to...
Oh, there you go.
3 other different vegetables.
There you go.
Now, here's the thing. I have celiac disease. When I ingest gluten, it weakens my immune system. My immune system attacks me.
Yeah.
Me.
Of all things.
But here's the thing. In this situation, at this particular colony, having a weakened immune system is a death sentence.
Yeah, it is.
I would not survive. I don't think I could.
Have I told you my Bill Paxton theory?
That he should... I'm going to keep it PG-13. I'm not going to say what I want to say. He should be...
We will never fight over men.
Oh, I love him.
I have a Bill Paxton theory. Have you ever watched Big Love?
Yes.
Okay, there was another show he was also in called Bill. And I have a theory that the reason Bill Paxton's characters are called Bill is because, say they named him Kevin, and they go, oh yeah, blah, 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 Kevin. Bill, it's your line. Kevin, can you blah, blah, blah. Let's just call him Bill so he answers. Okay?
Or Mr. President.
Yeah.
He works well with Mr. He's got something going on. But look, I will forgive it because he's pretty.
Ugh.
Have I ever told you? Okay.
No.
I had, and I'm so sorry.
Pullman over Paxton every day.
That's fair. That's fair. I like Paxton. I think
Pullman.
He's my toxic hot.
That's fair.
But he's my toxic hot.
That's fair.
And I'm gonna die on that hill. Our main girl in this.
Oh yeah.
Can you please? You said you've seen this multiple times.
Yeah.
Walk me through the hair choice.
I can't. Nope.
Choices
Choices
were made.
Choices.
None of them were good.
So, I've never found... Okay, yes I have. I was gonna say, I've never found Kevin Zegers hot. But, like, in Frozen, when he's like, don't you let her look, you can go back to our episode about that.
And you can go back 2 episodes ago when we talked about him doing that.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, that I have. But when he was decapitating, that...
Ooh.
Ooh. Why was that hot? Why was that?
Because he did what needed to be done.
Airbud, why are you hot?
Airbud, answer!
Airbud, answer me!
Somebody send a clip of that to him, please.
Yeah. No! Airbud, answer me!
Answer Airbud! Airbud, come!
Airbud! Poor Kevin Seekers.
Poor thing.
He's worked his way up from Airbud now, okay? But he's still Airbud to me.
So, what's the biggest plot hole in this one to you? Because I've got a big one.
What?
They all have face masks.
Yeah.
Why don't they just use them? My heater just kicked off.
Because it's not real.
Like,
yeah. It's not real. It's not real. I don't believe in it. It's government aid.
I think Sam was wrong
Mm-hmm.
when he tried to hide that couple who were sick.
Yeah.
I think that was the wrong move.
Well, it's always that, like, oh yeah, you'd hide a zombie bite, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he would.
Yeah.
He would if
He's-
it was someone he cared about.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of cases this week of, look, I appreciate you're trying to be noble. It's not going to work out in this situation.
I have one burned into my brain.
Me too.
But okay.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's just one of those, like, I get it.
But
You're human, but not now.
not right now.
Not now. Do
Not
what
right
needs
now.
to get done. Cry about it later.
Now it's not the time,
Now
Airbud.
it's not the time. Lawrence Fishburne was awesome.
Mephisto.
I love him.
Yeah.
I love him. Mephisto.
Mephisto.
Oh, did we decide which one was next?
I
It's between final and
think final.
final, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so next one is These Final Hours.
I texted you. I was like, it's sex, metal music, and angry Australians.
Yeah. It's a good way to sum up most of this movie.
Yeah.
Lots of
Let
angry
me explain.
Australians.
No, take too long. Let me sum up. Sex, metal music, angry Australians.
Lots of arnars.
Arnar.
And I mean that with love.
Yeah.
I could listen to somebody with an Australian accent talk all day.
I don't want a valuable lime lesson.
They got that personality.
Person. Oh my
Get
God.
it? Get it? Because
Oh my-
Perth.
No. And there was even a sign that said Perth in the movie. Yeah.
It was the ice rink, wasn't it?
Yeah. Fair on the party, though.
Fair on the party.
Fair on the party.
Knowing it's the last day on Earth.
Yeah.
And we are about to get wiped out.
Fair on the party.
Party. To quote Tor Delano. Party.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no,
I get that. I get
discount
that.
Alex Karev.
Yeah.
Go into the party.
And much like Karev cheated until the end of time.
Yeah.
Unpopular opinion. I don't like Karev. I said
Unpopular
it. I said
opinion. I don't like the girl who went crazy for him and changed her face after it got demolished.
Mm-hmm.
And now I have to watch her in the Mike Flanagan series.
Is.
Mm-hmm. So,
I know that's got to be rough with you.
It's really annoying. It's really I just keep, Alex!
I don't have...
Vic is awful, though.
Oh my god, awful.
Vic is awful. No wonder he couldn't get it up. She's awful.
She did give me my quote.
Oh?
What am I supposed to do with this?
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do with this? But again, if it's between Vic and Zoe,
Yeah.
why weren't you with Zoe
In
from
the
the
first,
get-go? Why were
From
you
the
even
jump.
dating Vic to begin with?
Well, and it's like the little girl said. She's like, you could be someone much prettier.
Yeah.
She's awful. She's awful. I don't know you, and I'm a little kid, but she's awful.
She was shady.
Yeah.
She was shady,
I did
and
not like her.
loved her. I loved her.
Vic?
No, the little girl.
Oh, yeah, love the little girl.
Yeah, no, little girl shady.
Yeah.
Vic's just
Awful.
awful.
Vic is awful. And I can't. What's the matter with you? What do you think is the matter with him?
Right?
His.
Look around. Read the room.
If you read the room, there's just titties everywhere.
That's fair.
So.
Well, excuse me. There was also copious amounts of cocaine.
And copious amounts of
Oh, God, I
I would. No, okay.
And see, I didn't watch this one until
Yeah.
after you, so I couldn't even warn you.
Yeah. That was lovely.
We did watch half of these, like, at the same time, though.
Yeah. Yeah, we did.
And that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought more about our, like, live stream.
Yeah.
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 It's gonna happen.
It's gotta happen. It has to. It has to. We are both two big fans of Mystery Science Theater. It's the natural next step. It's just evolution.
It is. You know, I love how in this one I made a note, is this a Christian movie? And I'm wrong. That was later.
Yeah, that comes later.
I was like, but I was wrong, and it was the titties that did it for me. I'm like, oh, no, never mind.
Yeah, too many boobs to be a Christian
Too
movie.
many boobies on the dance floor. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Not a Christian movie.
Little Girl's aunt,
Yeah.
unironically, had a beautiful home.
Oh, yeah. It's gorgeous.
Like, as an auntie,
Yes.
that's the kind of home I want to have.
Yeah.
Just saying.
This movie was sad.
Oh my god. The only thing that made me stop crying was when the little girl was crying over her dad's body and she went, "Nar!" And then I went, "Oh, Nar! Oh, Nar!" I was a wreck. I cried into my lo mein over this movie.
I'm really sad that there wasn't enough time, that he wasted all that time with Vic.
I am too.
And there wasn't enough time for him and Zoe to be with the little girl when it happened.
Right.
That was the crushing part to me.
I hated that he left her there.
Yeah.
I get why she wanted to be left there. And I mean, it's what she was saying the whole movie. I need to be with my dad when it happens.
Yeah.
And that's what she wanted. She wanted to be with her dad.
Yeah.
I get it. I don't think she should have been left alone.
No, I don't either.
I don't think. And you know, if he wouldn't have been with Vic, he wouldn't have had to leave Zoe.
Yeah. But then
And
he
then
wouldn't
he wouldn't have found the little girl, and he wouldn't have been able to help her.
Well, you know what he could have done is left Zoe to go see Vic.
He could have left Zoe to go see his mom or his sister.
Yeah, and then, like, finds the little girl, goes back to Zoe, skips the whole Vic part.
Yeah, we could just skip that.
I'd be fine with that.
Yeah.
Granted, he couldn't get it up.
He did just fine with Zoe the night before, though.
What, like an hour before?
Yeah.
Roiling it.
I don't know. This was a testament to, you know, people love to say if he would, he could. Or, you know, if he wanted to, he would.
Yeah.
This was a testament of he's just going to do what he wants.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, that slap that Zoe gives him when he comes back, it was deserved.
Heard round the world.
In fact, I have good for Zoe. He deserved that slap.
Yeah.
He deserved it.
He did.
I feel like it's the end of the world. Kick him in the balls.
Yeah, he's not going to need him.
Exactly. Kick him in the balls.
Kick him in the balls. Rip it off like a paper towel.
Who's going to stop you?
No.
The big giant wall of flame heading towards you?
It was so pretty.
It was. And it was so heart-wrenching that the last line is, it's so beautiful.
Yeah. Talk about a no-hope ending.
I'm going to cry.
I know.
It was a good movie.
It was a good movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to the remaining now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So. Oh my god, where is it? Where's my 8 pages of notes on this fucking thing? My first note is this is going to be Catholic propaganda. I can feel it in my bones. Was not expecting me going the whole movie.
Yeah. No, it was...
This was definitely put out by the church. This was definitely a movie.
Yeah. It's rapturecore.
A church made it.
Yeah.
How they got Alexa Penvega, I have no idea. But this was made by a church. I don't know which church, but kudos on one of the best apocalypse horror movies I've ever seen.
Yeah, it was really good.
It was.
It was scary. It was intense.
Alexa Penvega crumping at her wedding reception was everything. Gorgeous crumping.
Gorgeous. Gorgeous.
Gorgeous
Love
crumping.
Love it. I know I spent most of the movie being like, did she not get raptured because her wedding wasn't at a church?
Oh, mine is because I thought it was premarital sex.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah. And this was us if we were single when we became friends.
Hold on. I don't know. In one of these, I made a note of like, this is me and Annie.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, absolutely us.
Yes, all my notes will be about Alexa Pinvega. Oh, and then I made a joke about the movie.
Uh-huh.
It's like the rapture on your wedding day.
I mean, honestly, I can't think of a worse omen.
Right? Can you imagine?
Like, at the moment that I realized it was the rapture, I would have looked at my husband and been like, so an omen?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So an omen.
Sorry. Oops. The
Whoopsie
universe
doopsie.
has said, oopsies.
Oopsies.
You know, I have a line from this, and it was, I'm a good person, just not a churchy good person.
Yeah.
And I have texted my mother, who is religious, and we're not gonna...
She's a churchy good person.
She's a churchy good person, and we're not gonna go off on a Catholic tangent about this. But I texted her and I said, wouldn't that be accepted, though? And she agrees. A good person, but not a churchy good person, would still get raptured.
I believe that, too.
Yeah. So, just so you know.
Isn't the whole deal, though, like, as so long as you have accepted
Yeah.
Jesus as your Lord and Savior?
No.
No? Okay.
No, it's just, you know.
If you're a good person.
If you have... Think of like Christ as an amorphous blob of an idea, but you have that...
Wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In your heart.
Okay.
You do things that are considered Christ-like things, but not necessarily in the name of... Because.
So going to dinner, ordering a bunch of water for me and my friends,
Turning it into a...
getting drunk, and not paying a cent is Christ-like? I'm in.
So is throwing a fit and throwing over a bunch of tables in a market. Just remember that.
Men. Remember that.
So Tommy was in love with her, but I thought Tommy was her brother this whole time.
Ooh. Here's the thing. Tommy was a nice guy.
He wasn't raptured because he went to the LSU Bama game. I bet you he cheered for Bama because he seems like that kind of guy.
He does seem
Buck
like that
Saban.
kind of guy.
Buck Saban.
He does seem like that kind of guy.
If you watch football, you know.
I know. But I got a football question right the other day.
Buck Saban. Oh, there was another one.
Uh-huh.
It was 4 teams.
Uh-huh.
Primary color of their helmet was white. I got one. Husband got one. We randomly guessed 2 correctly. But we got them all.
Seahawks.
Green.
Damn. Nope.
Yep.
That's it. That's all I got.
Yep.
I know 3 teams.
Yeah.
I lucked out the other night by naming one of the 3 teams that I know.
Yeah. So, I love the Nicolas Cage Left Behind movie.
Uh-huh.
When I was a young teen going to church, I loved the Left Behind books. So maybe that's why I didn't hate this movie so much.
I didn't hate it. I love a good rapture story.
It was good. The
one of my favorite episodes of American Dad is... I don't think I closed my bedroom door all the way. I think the cats are wanting to come
I'm the Antichrist!
Yes! I love that one.
Yeah, that was
that
in
one.
my head the whole time I was watching this movie.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to figure out if we were going to get an Antichrist.
Yeah.
Like, that was the suspense. Was like, are we getting an Antichrist?
And how cool would it have been if we did?
Oh my god. So can I tell you, this movie goes like record style night vision. Not expecting it.
Yeah.
Did it well.
Yeah.
When the pastor opens the door, they're here for me, I'm going to give them what they want. Opens the door and gets sucked out.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
That was really
good.
It was really, really good.
What? We had a Catholic propaganda movie, and it was not first this week.
Right.
Figure that one out.
Yeah. Tell me what's happening.
What church was this?
Know.
I might go.
I need to know.
I might go.
I need to know because this is not the first Christian-based horror movie I've seen.
Yeah.
But it is the one with the best effects.
Yeah.
And the best storytelling.
And you know what's weird is it was very obviously heavy-handed.
Yeah.
But not in your face as some others I've seen.
Yeah.
Like, there was not a lot of, Jesus, don't forget Jesus.
Yeah.
There wasn't a lot of that.
And the thing is even when there was moments like that,
Like where she's looking for a Bible in the library.
It's still peaked with horror.
Yeah.
When she's making her video of like, we've got to make a choice and I'm going to choose Jesus Christ, right?
Yeah.
And the whole time you can see the lights flickering behind her. And
Yeah.
things are moving and like the silhouette of
Yeah.
something. Like,
We need to find out which church did this.
contact us.
Do they have more?
Oh my God.
Could you imagine?
What if it's like that one church that puts on the different Easter plays every year? And they just do like a different horror movie every year? I'd be
interested.
It.
I'd be
Yeah.
interested. This was really good.
If you need a couple of heathen extras.
Yeah, we'll be your heathen extras.
We're really good at it.
Yeah.
And like mad props to what y'all have done.
That was incredible. And I'm agnostic.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm not, no. But I'm not like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
It's just, I feel like it's beyond our realm of comprehension.
But it's not out of the realm
Exactly.
of possibilities.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I feel like it was like at the end when it's like, oh yeah, we just gotta, they're drawn to faith and we just gotta choose
Apparently
Jesus.
that doesn't matter.
Yeah?
No.
Yeah.
Apparently it doesn't matter. Once the rapture's over,
Yeah.
you're shit
it's
out of
free
luck.
game.
You're shit out of luck.
Yeah.
There's no like second like, oh, you've changed since you got the shit scared out of you. Well, come on.
Yeah,
No, that's not a thing.
Yeah.
That's not a thing.
But it was like the options are choose God and die. Or don't choose God and die.
I'd still probably go, I don't know. Maybe. Yeah.
Maybe not.
I don't know. Catholic propaganda movie, watch it.
It was good.
Watch it.
It was really
Yeah,
good.
I liked it.
enjoyed it.
I liked it.
I enjoyed it a lot. Now, this next one was not expecting to be... Okay, this is how I've described this movie. It ripped my heart out, threw it on the ground, spit on me, and then kissed me on the forehead and said, love you.
Here's the thing.
It hurt.
Here's the thing.
Threads.
Yeah, threads.
Threads.
So I'm watching this movie, and I'm like, it's a lot of reading for a movie that's in English. So, and I remember, I've seen this before. I've seen this movie before. I remember simultaneously everything and nothing about it.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen it a billion times.
But also never before.
But I think I actually have.
Yeah.
But I don't...
Recall anything?
Yeah.
Me with the happiness of the Katakuris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, the scenes are burned into my brain, but could I tell you what they were talking about during them? No.
No. Mm-mm.
I like this one. I like the way it's done.
Oh.
It's creepy.
Here's the one where I said, it was me and you, and it was at the very beginning when they were in the car, and he was like, oh, the game's on!
Yeah.
And I put me and Annie on a romantic drive.
I would forsake the game for you.
Aww. You're better than Jimmy.
Garoppolo? Sorry, football joke.
This week, in general, is very heavy on the dead babies.
Yeah.
Very heavy dead baby week.
I would have warned you on Threads, but I didn't remember I had seen it, so...
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. And I watched that one before. I was watching this one while you were watching these final hours.
Yeah.
We were both watching the ones that we should have warned the other about at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's like when I sent you the timestamp for The Remaining.
Uh-huh.
I was like, hey, if it helps, it's just Rapture.
It's just Rapture.
See, I forgot to mention this. That's the thing. So the Rapture is supposed to... I'm sorry to go back, but...
No, go back.
The Rapture is supposed to be body and soul are taken into
Yeah.
heaven. The fact that this movie was like, nah, corpses.
Yeah, that's horrifying. Horrifying.
Because how do I say this vaguely enough, but had that actually been, like, the way the rapture happens, there would have been no baby.
Yeah.
She's just suddenly not pregnant anymore.
Exactly. Yeah.
But no, corpses.
Corpses.
Because the thing about the rapture is, like, their fillings are left behind. Like, their watches and their wallets and their buttons and their hearing aids are left behind. All of their, like,
earthly memorabilia, we'll call it.
The merch.
The merch, yeah. The stuff that they got at the merch stand. But the Mortal Realm.
Yeah, but this one was just corpses. And I found that even scarier.
Yeah, it's horrifying.
Yeah.
It's horrifying.
Sorry.
Threads, yeah. This one is like it feels at times like an educational video.
Did you watch that video I sent you, Nick Crowley, with the three F's?
Yes.
Front one, feet together.
Yeah. That's what this felt like.
That's what it felt like. It felt like Studio 50. That really weird, like, game. That's what it felt like.
You were about to say Studio 54.
I was. 58? Channel 58.
Channel
58.
Yep.
This is what it felt like.
Yes.
And it scared me.
It's horrifying.
Because the Channel 58 thing scares me.
Yeah. That's scary. At the same time that this is scary and horrifying, it's real.
Yeah.
Like, the whole first 20 minutes of the movie feels just like everyday fucking life.
Did you hear about the boats that just got attacked in America? Not in America. The American boats that got attacked yesterday.
Yeah.
I start watching this and I'm going, fuck, man. Yeah.
It's scary how real it is.
Yeah.
It's scary how real it is. And then you get the little stories of all the people who were involved that break your heart.
Yeah. You know how every year, not on September 11th, we go back and we watch the As It Happened September 11th? That was like watching this.
Yeah.
It feels like, let's go watch the As We Watched of when the nuclear war started.
Yeah.
Scary.
It's really scary. It's scary. So heartbreaking. I have one funny joke in this, and that's it. And that is, it was, again, very early on when they're still all, like, quarantining in their house. Like, don't leave unless you have to. And then, like, if you're in your fallout shelter and someone dies.
Oh, my God.
And they're giving the instructions.
Yeah.
And I wrote, bring out your dead.
Bring out your dead.
Bring out your dead.
I'm not dead yet.
This is British Deep Impact.
Yeah.
It's British Deep Impact. And, like, I went through a journey with a lot of these characters.
Yeah.
Like our government officials who are in the fallout shelter, like getting stuff done. At first I was very like, okay, yeah, they're just going to sit there and be annoying.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as it happened, I was like, oh, no, y'all are serious.
Yeah.
Because, you know, the blast hits, things settle, and they're like, cool, get the lights on, first aid kit. Make me an aerial. We need to contact people. And even when they're like, we don't have any more food.
Never mind, we don't need the first aid kit.
Mm-hmm. Oh, fuck, that hurt. Oh, that hurt. And then, like, but towards the end, when it's like, they're clearly running out of food. They're clearly not going to be able to do this much longer. And they're still like, okay, we need to get water over here. We need to get these people over here. And they're still working, and tensions were getting hot. One of my favorite lines of this one was, I ain't your wife.
Yeah.
Make us a cup of tea, love. I'm not your wife. Not your wife. Lost it. I think the tears started for me when after the blast, Granny goes, I'm so sorry, I couldn't help it. It just happened. Makes you feel like an infant again.
Yeah.
And she's apologizing and she's so shameful and like your heart hurts.
Yeah.
And then get a little bit more and cut back. And, you know, they're like, oh, time to eat. And then Granny eat something and Granny's not moving. And I knew at that moment when they were like, just let her rest. I was like,
It's like that YouTube video where that guy is like, I can't believe she's still asleep. Uh-huh.
I love that man.
I do too.
I want nothing but happiness for him. That's worst case scenario, nightmare fuel.
Yeah.
But no, that was very much what it was like.
Yeah.
And then they're trying to get Ruth to eat. And she's like, it's not just you anymore. You got to think about your baby. And then Ruth says, what's the point of it if there's not Jimmy?
Yeah.
If Jimmy's not here, what's the point?
Yeah.
And then her mom was like, no, baby, he might be out there. And she went, no, he's dead. And she keeps like clutching at her heart.
She knows.
She knew.
She felt it.
And he was right outside her door when the blast hit.
Yeah.
Because like it pans to outside their house and you hear Jimmy going, Ruth! Ruthie! Ruth! And you never see him.
Yeah.
But he is right there.
Yeah.
He's right. And this week did a lot of that. He's right there.
Yeah.
And rips it away.
Mm-hmm. Oh
I
God.
was a wreck.
Yeah.
A wreck. Only cherry on top that made this one better was there's like the footage of during the blast, there's like a cat, right? Who was just clearly rolling around in catnip.
Yeah.
And it was adorable. And then the dog, when Ruth is about to give birth, and there's an overdub of a dog growling and barking, but the dog is like, tail was going a mile a minute.
You know when they did Cujo, they had to actually tie his tail to his leg because he kept wagging it the whole time.
That's the thing. I think it was in The Revenant where they used actual
I haven't
wolves.
watched that yet.
I haven't either. I just heard about this. It is some movie where they used actual wolves, and they had to CGI their tails because they were just wagging so much. It didn't, like, they could do the threatening face and with a happy tail right behind them. And, like, I
love that.
We're too good for dogs.
Yeah.
We're too good for dogs. This was heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Ruth's baby. Ruth, work.
Yeah.
Ruth, work. And then the ending. Can we talk about the ending? Horrifying.
Yeah.
Horrifying. Had I not already been in such a state, may have ruined the movie for me, but I was already inconsolable.
Yeah.
Already inconsolable. But that Ruth's daughter gives birth at the end of the movie. Too young to be having a baby, first of all. So, tragedy number 1.
Yeah.
Tragedy number 2. There's no crying. There's no crying.
Mm-mm.
And there's a lot of blood.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's handed the baby, looks at it, recoils, freeze frame mid-scream.
Mm-hmm. It's that nuclear fallout, baby.
Mm-hmm.
You know what part 2 of this movie is?
The Fallout game franchise?
The Hills Have Eyes.
Oh, okay. Because, see, during that scene, I was like, what Fallout monster is that, baby? I wonder.
It's the guy in the wheelchair in Hills Have Eyes.
Yeah.
Who's going, they tested bombs on us. Boom, 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 boom. That's the baby.
Yeah.
That's the baby. It's the baby. That's what it is.
Horrifying.
Yeah.
Awful.
Yeah.
It hurt. This one destroyed me.
So let me tell you. I told you.
It's deranged.
So I told you I had 20 minutes left.
Yes.
Right?
And I had an hour.
Yeah. So I watched, night before last, I had watched, turned it off with about 20 minutes left. This morning, turn on the last 20 minutes and sob uncontrollably. It is one of those that, like, you know how if you're feeling like an emotional well up in a moment and something happens and you have to pause, you're not going to cry.
Yeah.
Moment's broken. You're not going to cry. You know?
It doesn't break. It doesn't break.
It's a day and a half later. I turned it on and just...
It was...
I love the line where she's like... So they're eating, right? And they're eating and they're like hiding and they're eating and they're eating. And then like 2 days later they're in there and they're just drinking and they're just drinking. And he says something to her. She's like, oh, you have a problem with us drinking water now?
He was... Oh, God. He starts off as like... You're like, oh, I can't wait to see this guy die. He's a mean person. He's a mean person. But then... it changes. Okay.
He jinxed it. He said what could go wrong.
He did.
You shit worms. That's what goes wrong.
Yeah. This is, okay, The Last of Us has the same vibes as The Last of Us. But worse.
Yeah. Yeah. Worse.
And you know how much I cried.
Yeah.
That one episode
Yeah.
of The Last of... Well, there are multiple episodes that I cried, but...
Yeah, specifically.
The one.
Yeah.
Strawberries.
The
strawberries. This was... Man.
Dude, when he's
God.
beating himself up, that acting was... Oh my God.
I want to talk about the parallels, because there's a scene
hydrochloroquine.
I mean that, but I meant like the cinematic parallels.
Oh yeah.
It's the scene where they're getting close to the end, any minute now. And his wife is in the facility and she's guzzling down water. And, she's got the woman trying to pull her back. Like, you told me to think of your kid, think of my kids, think of your kids.
Yeah.
Which that girl, the one holding her back, is the definition of check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Yeah.
Loved her energy.
Yeah. Except when it came time for the sprinklers.
Ugh. She failed there.
Yeah.
But little brother came through.
Yeah.
Little brother came through. But she's fighting to get to the water at the same time that her husband is literally digging through an uncontrollable fire to find 3 pills. And that parallel of cutting from her derangement to his derangement.
Yeah.
Was so powerful.
And here's the moment where, had he not been a human for a minute, his kids would be fine.
Right here, being noble right now is not advised.
And I just said, bring it to you, damn kids.
Yeah.
I'm going to blame
At least pop some out in your car and then throw the rest out.
Yeah. So I've named the little baby that he helped Ninus.
Oh.
Because Ninus was the problem. It's always Ninus, and here at Timpy and Annie versus Evil, we blame Ninus.
Yeah.
That's going to be our new thing.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not crying, you are.
Yes, I am.
When he is on the phone with them, and she's like, they're taking our phones. I may not ever see you again.
And she was like, in case I don't, you were a good husband and you were a good father. And then his immediate breakdown of, why are you saying that? Stop it. I'm not going to listen to you.
Yeah.
Stop it. This isn't happening.
What did he say? I need you to survive, dummy.
Yeah.
Okay, but then let's cut to everything is okay. And he's like, I've been a bad father. No.
Stop. Right? and then her saying we wouldn't have survived without you. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
And he said, no, I have to thank you for surviving.
Yeah.
For being strong enough. Like,
if he wanted he would.
It was such a beautiful arc. And also, the siblings, their arc as well, was, oh my God. I mean, little brother trying so hard. Like, at the beginning when his Wolf of Wall Street friend's like, oh yeah, this is going to be the new thing. Something's about to happen with this pharmaceutical company.
Yeah. And
little brother grabs him by, like, his shirt and is like, you don't remember what your advice did to my brother?
Yeah.
What it did to his family?
Yeah.
Which, it explains why our main character was so, I've got to go to work, I've got to do this, I've got to make these connections, because he had lost a lot of money, clearly.
I noticed a little Easter egg at the very end.
Oh, yeah?
The logo on the trucks delivering the off-brand was the logo of the studio company that made this movie.
That's awesome.
It was the little CBJ with the...
That's cool.
Yeah. Or CJB.
I don't remember. I was crying too much. I couldn't make
well,
that
when the opening credits and I went China, Japan, Budapest. So I don't know.
It was Korean though, wasn't it?
I think so.
I'm pretty sure it was.
I didn't.
But just based on the names,
yeah,
I'm thinking. Well, no, it was because the kids called him Opa.
Yeah, but she was. I don't know. They all had the same first name, which means last name. Yeah. So I don't know.
Right. I don't know either. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
I cannot recommend this movie enough.
If you want your heart stomped on, sure.
Yeah, it's.
Hey, you feel like having a good cry?
Oh, and talk about a no hope ending.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What do you think? What do you think? There's gonna be horsehair worms overseas?
And then the fade to a body float. One of the bodies that you see at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
Just floating in water. And it's nondescript until you hear a seagull.
Yeah. And his head Crap.
Yeah.
Crap. Did we have any hope endings this week?
The Colony, but like a faint glimmer.
Yeah.
Threads was no. Remaining was no. Deranged, no. Final Hour, no.
Final Hours, no.
The closest thing to a hope ending was The Colony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why it was a good week.
Yeah.
No hope.
No hope.
No hope.
No hope.
No hope.
Man. So, we've got one more.
Do we?
Yeah.
We do!
Aftershock.
We do! Yeah.
Aftershock.
Okay. Blah, blah, blah.
The Eli Roth of the week.
My husband.
The Eli Roth.
My husband made a movie.
This one took me also on a roller coaster with the characters.
Yeah.
Because, I'm going to tell you right now.
Selena Gomez?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Oh, well. You put the little thing. But make it the Fallout one.
Oh, my gosh! Oh, that's perfect. I don't know why
I don't either.
I don't either.
It's plugged in, I assume.
Yeah, it is. Unless it got unplugged. But it doesn't seem to have.
I don't know. So yeah, Aftershock.
Aftershock. I went on a journey with Polio.
Yeah.
Like, at first I was like, he's a hatfish. And then I was like, called it.
Yeah.
And then I was like, ugh, he's an annoying rich boy. Ugh. He's a womanizer.
Yeah.
Is that one of yours?
I don't know. Here. Keep talking.
Yeah. So then I was like, okay, he's just a womanizer. And then it was like, oh my god, he's the best friend you could ever possibly want.
Yes, no, it's not mine.
Okay.
Woo!
Woo-hoo!
That was terrifying. Yeah.
Yeah, went on a journey with him.
Yeah.
He went on... Ariel, I would have fallen for.
Yeah.
Yeah. A previous chubby boy. He sings that song.
About the goulash?
About about Monica.
Yeah.
You're from Hungary, and aren't you hungry?
Eat your goulash.
Oh, God. He was so cheesy.
Yeah, I loved it.
I loved it.
Eli was looking fine as hell in this movie.
Eli?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking fine as hell.
Fine as hell.
Fine as hell.
Ugh. He was good. He was good. I have, like, in all my notes, I have his character written down as Gringo. Was that his character's name?
I think so.
Okay.
I don't know.
I didn't hear anybody refer to him as anything other than Gringo.
Has he ever been referred to as not a name where you're like, oh.
Right.
Think about Inglourious Bastards.
Ooh, I want to watch. I'm not going to lie to you. I was thinking about that one just today.
I was just thinking about when he comes out of the tunnel and the wife beating her with the bat. See, and this is why I don't like Zachary Quinto.
Yeah, because he could never.
He could never.
He could never.
We have Eli Roth at home.
Exactly.
I love Eli Roth.
This was a trip.
Yeah.
My biggest note is don't blink because of the one chick who got crushed by the Weeping Angel statue.
Yes! Thank you! Ugh. No, this is the first movie I watched because I'm like...
It was the first one I watched!
I'm like, I want to watch it. I want to watch this movie.
Yep. Mine, this is the order that I watched them in.
Okay. Yeah. No.
So, yeah. I think Aftershock, honestly, was the one I cried the least to.
Aftershock should have been watched last. As like a palate cleanser.
Absolutely.
I did it wrong.
Not as a trash day,
No.
but as a, God, I can breathe for a minute.
Yeah, because, Jesus.
This was oh my God.
Yeah. I liked it. It was Green Inferno meets Hostel.
Literally, we had our girl from Green Inferno.
Yeah.
She has the best scared face.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say she's a scream queen.
No.
But she serves horrified.
Yeah.
Well.
Why couldn't she drink?
I don't know. They never really, she just got out of control, I guess.
I don't
know. They never really. I didn't like her for most of the movie, though, because, your sister doesn't want to drink.
Yeah.
Quit nagging on her for being sober.
Yeah.
That's always such a pet peeve to me. Is don't mock someone for being sober.
So the number one thing that is said to me when people find out I'm sober is, "Oh, you must not have any fun." Really? I'm sober because I had too much fun.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Glad to know that you associate fun with being just out of your gourd. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
That tells me a lot about you more than it does me.
Exactly.
So.
And I don't partake in a lot of things. I rarely drink.
Yeah.
I had that mulled wine last night, though, and it
was delicious.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, with my donuts?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was next level, dude. It was next level. And the only way that I would was would be in these final hours.
Yeah.
Type of situation.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
This movie was so good.
Yeah.
It was no hope.
No hope.
No hope.
No hope. That's my last note is no hope.
Yeah. You spend the whole time thinking, oh, well, this character's not going to die.
Yeah.
This one, they can't kill this one. They're not going to kill off Eli Roth.
Eli Roth killed himself off. And good for him.
Yeah. But
I was so sad. That was sad.
It was horrifying.
I have a daughter.
Oh, or when the Russian model chick was like, this is my son. He's not afraid of anything. And Eli goes, just like his mom.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can we shout out to Polio for being the only character to do something when she was being assaulted.
Yeah.
When they were all like, it's too dangerous, we can't do anything. And he went, no, I can, watch.
Yeah.
He immediately got shot afterwards.
Yeah, of course.
But he at least saved his friend.
Yeah.
And that's...
It's the least he could do.
It's the least he could do.
If he
oh my God, and then him on the phone with his dad.
Oh.
At the end.
Yeah.
Fuck. And when he was like, oh, my dad has a helicopter, he can get us out of here. I was like, more rich boy shenanigans.
Yeah.
But then the first thing out of his dad's mouth when they're on the phone is, where are you?
Yeah.
Where are you?
Yeah. Yeah.
His dad loved him.
His daddy loved him.
His daddy loved him. And he
much
loved
like Dennis Quaid loved Jake Gyllenhaal and The Day After Tomorrow.
Like Elijah Wood loved that one chick in Deep Impact.
Just like Elijah Wood in Come to Daddy, because I think about that movie regularly.
Also, Aftershock and these final hours had very deep impact endings for our main characters.
Yeah.
Of that last moment on the beach, seeing death coming at you.
Yeah. Yep. that freaking, and they had mentioned tsunami. And I was like, I had forgotten about it.
I had forgotten about the tsunami this entire time.
Yeah.
And you know what? And I think they did a really good job at the Lyft guy.
Yeah.
Being like, we get tsunami warnings all the time and nothing ever happens. We get at least twice a year.
Yeah.
Nothing ever happens. So you kind of go, oh, okay. No tsunami. We're fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Until the last 2 seconds of the movie.
And then she's on the beach and you're like, oh, she's on the fuck tsunami.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. He does a great job of hey, foreshadow, and then wipes it from your brain.
Uh-huh. He does. He goes, foreshadow, but don't worry about it.
But don't worry about it.
It's not going to happen.
It's not. Kidding.
And then an hour and a half later, he goes, foreshadow!
Yeah.
And punches you.
Yeah. That was shocking to me. How could I forget Tsunami? I recently watched The Impossible.
Ooh,
Okay?
Yeah.
I recently watched, what is that other one where it's literally the tsunami? Like, that's the whole movie is the tsunami.
Isn't it called Tsunami?
Is it?
There is one called
The
Tsunami.
one where the mom, the dad, and the two kids get separated.
Oh, yeah.
And he's got to swim through.
Uh-huh.
And he doesn't, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I literally just watched those.
Yeah.
Okay? So...
And still Tsunami is the furthest thing from our minds.
For me to forget earthquake equals tsunami in a span of an hour, good job.
Yeah.
Good job!
Very
because
good.
I did not see it coming, and I really should have.
Yeah.
I know science.
Can we talk about that one dude stealing Ariel's hand?
Yeah.
Just straight up stole his hand.
Yeah.
And it's my hand! My hand! One of my favorite lines is, I'm Ariel, or Ariel to you guys.
Yeah, right. See, Eli can, you know. Mm-hmm.
It was beautiful. A beautiful week.
Yep, loved it.
I'm distraught still.
It's okay, we have next week.
We do have next week.
You're gonna laugh.
Why?
I'll show you on Patreon.
Okay.
Oh, we need a word.
We do need a word.
Shit and worms? No.
Arnar.
Arnar!
Arnar, what are we gonna do?
There was nothing funny this week.
No, there wasn't.
Nothing funny this week for
There
us to be
wasn't
like,
any. No hope.
no hope. There
No
you go.
hope. There's
No
your
hope.
words.
No hope.
No hope.
You know where to go. You know the drill.
Yeah. And if you don't, just go watch other episodes and figure out what the drill is.
Yeah.
I'm emotionally exhausted right now.
Yeah. I can't do it, guys. I'm sorry. I'm done. Patreon. Want to find out movies next. 10 Penny vs. Evil.
Yes, we've got
Patreon.
surprises coming up.
Surprises.
So
and
go to Patreon.
Yeah, if you want to know. Or, yeah.
Or
okay.
not. Whatever.
Yeah.
We love you.
Love you, bye.